And welcome back to Pizza Hut. Oh, wait a minute. Pizza Hut? I thought this was Healthcare Sucks! Gotcha. The reason I said Pizza Hut is because we had, of course, my little bat behind had to get take and bake pizza. Yeah, I broke the rules. Had to. I haven't been eating out though, and we've been making meals at home, guys. But I did have to go get the supply parts for the broken pipe. So when I got the supply parts for the broken pipe, I got take and bake pizza. I know. And think about, you used to never think about this is another thing that China has taken away with this bioweapon they've released. Excuse me, one sec. Good pizza. Sorry, guys. So they've taken away. I'm gonna run through some lists real quick. Concerts, fishing. Can't go fishing no more. We were gonna go fishing, me and a buddy, just out in our own area, way away from people. And one of my other neighbors goes, "You can't do that because I was out there fishing and they said you had to go home." What the hell? You can't even go fishing in your own zone? So, it's just nuts. This whole thing has become nuts. So my thing is, in the midst of this, don't be thinking China, excuse me, touchy, break the rules. China is no hero. Never has been, never will be. They got a reckoning coming for what they've done and what they've taken from us. I put out you guys every once in a while some music and stuff, and some of it's live, and you think about all those people that were out seeing the concert. It's done. Can't do it no more. Going just to a movie theater. Done. Can't do it no more. What have they have stolen so much from us. They must pay somewhere along the line. I know it sounds terrible, does it? They must pay. They must pay. An act of war is an act of war. Just because it's a bioweapon, everybody's tippy-toeing on it. We don't need China at all. You know what? After this, I will never buy a China product again. I see China on it. Don't want it. China? Nope. And I suggest you all do the same. Let's pay another couple bucks for something that's not China now. I did. I ordered some stuff from eBay electrical I had to have. Went to a U.S. buyer. Got it shipped in. Cut it open carefully with the gloves. Put it out. Sprayed it down with alcohol. Wiped it all down. You got to do that. Or leave it in the garage for 30 days. If you don't need it. Just my 2 cents worth. So, Taiwanese. I've got friends that have Taiwanese wives and relatives and stuff, and they're actually pretty cool people. Their heads aren't shoved up somewhere and thinking they're all cool and stuff. They're pretty easy to get along with, pretty easygoing people. And I know China and them's been having this spat for a while. Well, we know whose side to take now. And with that, they're doing a bunch of masks and going to give them out to the world for free. Free. And they're not substandard like the China junk that they've been passing around. So let's check it out. You don't have to take my word for it, because you can watch it on the boob tube.
The Wuhan virus
is even sending aid to the world. It is exporting 10 million masks to virus-hit countries. And they're not faulty, if I may add. It is becoming harder for the world to ignore Taiwan, even for the WHO. And China is not happy about any of this. Here's a report.
Dreams are being written about Chinese aid to the world. Turns out, most of it is substandard. But here's an island that isn't getting its due. Taiwan, a country of just 24 million people, is successfully battling the pandemic and helping billions of others in the fight. Taiwan is donating 10 million face masks to the world, including the United States, Spain, Italy, and France.
Over the past months, we have seen countless acts of bravery and sacrifice from medical workers around the world, It is our duty as global citizens to give them our full support. We need to step up cooperation, and that means sharing experiences and materials.
President Tsai Ing-wen's message to the world is one of solidarity, and one that China doesn't appreciate. When asked about Taiwan's aid, China shot back. Beijing's foreign ministry said they too were donating medical supplies. Sure, they were, but here's the difference. Unlike the Chinese supplies, aid from Taiwan met quality standards. The contrast doesn't end here. Taiwan and China is a David and Goliath story. Taiwan is a tiny island facing the mighty China. And yet it is winning the fight against the Wuhan virus much better than China. Sample this. In early January, China was scrambling to conceal the coronavirus outbreak. Taiwan, on the other hand, was moving quickly to respond to a potential threat. Taiwan confirmed its first positive case in January. It immediately began screening passengers from Wuhan. China was struggling. The world's second largest economy had to accept aid from various countries and institutions. Taiwan, on the other hand, had no assistance. It was barred from the World Health Organization. It did not even have access to the WHO's data. So Taiwan deployed its military to help manufacture masks. Today, Taiwan is producing 13 million masks per day. The island is helping some of the world's richest nations. Taiwan was among the most vulnerable regions outside of China, given its proximity, ties, and transport link. But look at the numbers. Just 376 positive cases of the coronavirus and 5 deaths. Taiwan has been immensely successful in containing the Wuhan virus. Here's why. When China was spreading fake news, Taiwan was announcing punishment for spreading disinformation. When China was pointing fingers at other countries, Taiwan's doctors were collaborating with hospitals across continents. When China was trying to unleash a patent war, Taiwan was offering to work with the US and Europe to develop a vaccine. Today, China wants the world to believe that autocracies can best combat a pandemic. But Taiwan, with its rapid response and transparency, has set a textbook example for every democracy. Is the World Health Organization listening? Bureau Report, we on World is One.
And with that, guys, excuse me, I had an itch. I know I broke the rules. So hard not to break the rules. It's like breaking the law. Joking. And with that, I thought I'd bring you that. That's kind of an interesting thing. I mean, it's like, here it is. Evil China releases the bioweapon to kill us all and wants to take money and make money. Is out there trying to rescoop and take it all back. Now they think they're just going to come back from the ashes now. Supposedly, there's, that's why their military was never sick. Yeah. That's why the emperor's family was never sick. That's why President Xi was never sick. And their factory cities were never down, guys. They never needed any supplies. They just sit back. This has all been a game for them. A game of chess. And you know what? They're winning. I think it's time to put an end to their strategy and turn it back on them. I'm not saying send another bioweapon over there. I'd never do that to the people. But I am saying a swift boot upside their head. Jean-Claude Van Damme kick upside the head. Yeah. Steven Seagal kick upside the head. Yeah. Chucky Norris kick upside the head. And one right between the legs. That's what we need. And with that, we brought you a little bit more news. And we will be back. I'm working on the pipe. But I'll be back. Have a great day. Love you guys. We use the Fair Use Act. excuse me, everything's hocus pocus until it's not. I'm supposed to say these things, guys. I know it gets old. I don't know. The truth of the matter is, we all know that poop's hitting the fan. This is not a joke. This is for real. I got you some more stuff I'm going to bring. I watched Pastor Paul and Michael from, you can go check it out yourself, actually. It's put in Pastor Paul and Michael Council of Time. And watch the latest one. It was like a few days ago. Yeah, it's a wake-up call to where we're heading, guys. And Michael's not an idiot. Mike's got information that we don't have access to. He's got information that I think the president would have. The president should be using. And he might be on track, where he seems to be lost in the woods lately a little bit. It's kind of sad. I hate to see our president lost in the woods. Damn, is he the one that brought Hillary back out of the woods, do you think? Couldn't resist. Sorry. Over and out. Healthcare sucks!